What I actually want to do here is, yeah, I do want these, but what I want to do instead, I don't need to walk everything that many times. We move this in like this. We shonk a number of these out like, right, we shonk these out like that. Okay, so for each direction D in horizontal, so here we are. We have this thing. We have our fence. And then, oh no, I guess I do need it for the direction. Yeah, so I do need to do that in there. Okay. Then we do the same thing here for each direction in vertical. We ask the question of whether r plus 1 exists, and if it does, we remove ourselves. And then we return the count of all fences. We hope. Okay. I've got some new values now. I can collapse some things. Actually, what is still being displayed here? Ah, right, we displayed all fences. Don't do that. Run all. 1206. That's what it wants me to have. Okay. Good sign, good sign. Let's try with the real data. Whew! Yes! All right. That one I had done a lot of stuff I hadn't verified, and I was not looking forward to digging into it and debugging it. So I'm very glad that the unverified things just worked. Okay. Let's delete this cell that never got used. Let's save this. Let's go to here. Day 12. Stage it. Commit it. And let's never use that pattern of doing object-oriented stuff in this notebook again unless we really feel a need for it, because it definitely made things behave weird. All right, day 13. We are on to the problem I would be solving today, because 14 doesn't come out for another 5 hours. Claw contraption. Oh, I should set up a template. Day 13. Okay. Please select a kernel. Okay. Next up, the lobby of a resort on a tropical island. The historians take a moment to admire the hexagonal floor tiles before spreading out. Fortunately, it looks like the result has a new arcade. Maybe you can win some prizes from the claw machines? Is this Yakuza? Because if it isn't, you can't win prizes from claw machines. But if it is, the claw machines here are a little unusual. Instead of a joystick or directional buttons to control the claw, these machines have 2 buttons, labeled A and B. Oh, you'd like to tag 5 minutes of my time soonish? You know what? Here, before I dig into this problem, for folks who don't hang around the channel that much, Kyvex, my mod, and also my spouse, so if he wants 5 minutes of my time soonish, and given that I am right between problems, this is a great time for me to take a break and find out what he needs. So I will be right back. All right. I am back, having done important and time-sensitive things around the house, because being a streamer does not, you know, remove actual life responsibilities from a person. All right. So, claw contraption. Machines have two buttons, A and B. You can't just put in a token in play. It costs 3 tokens to push the A button and 1 token to push the B button. With a little experimentation, you figure out that each machine's buttons are configured to move the claw a specific amount to the right, along the x-axis, and a specific amount forward, along the y-axis, each time the button is pressed. Each machine contains exactly 1 prize. To win the prize, the claw must be positioned exactly above it on both the x and y axes. You wonder, what is the smallest number of tokens you would have to spend to win as many prizes as possible? You assemble a list of every machine's button behavior and prize location. Okay. Cool. This list describes the button configuration prize location for 4 different claw machines. For now, consider just the first claw machine in the list. Yep. From the initial position, you need to move exactly 8,400 units along the X and exactly 5,400 along Y to be perfectly aligned. The cheapest way to do it would be to... Yep. The second and fourth machines are unwinnable. Okay. Each button would need to be pressed no more than 100 times to win a prize, however somebody expected to play. Figure out how to win as many prizes as possible with the fewest tokens you'd have to spend to win all possible prizes. Okay. So there's our sample data going in. And then let's get the real data. Okay, so we're going to be doing a bit of regexery here. Step 1. This is a classic problem in the class of Advent of Code. Parse the input is part of the problem. All right. So we'll run these things. We'll collapse the data segment. All right. So what I actually need, we have 2 buttons. I mean, this is just screaming. The amount of superfluous text and the regularity is just screaming, let me write a regex. And so I'm going to. Let's start by seeing if I can match all of this. So, all right. So let's go ahead and say var. So we use @signed strings here because they are. That was a small bit of confusion there. I don't need you yet. Excuse me. Please go away. Yeah, we use @signed strings because they don't accept escape characters, which means that we can use regex escapes as regex escapes and not have to escape them again. Okay, so what I think I want to have here is we're going to start with \n. Actually, let's make our lives easier. Before we go too far, let's grab this thing again, and let's head over to a regex tool, and let's begin by building in a regex tool. So what I want to begin with either the start of the string or a new line. Oh, that's actually a problem. That's a negated string. New line or start of string. No, that's not start of string. I can't put start of string into a character set, apparently. Okay, but what I could do is say either a new line or start of string or a new line. All right, now we have a caption group that begins with either start of string or a new line. Okay. And then I want the word button. Okay. Then I want, as much as possible, then the word prize. Okay, so my new lines are causing a problem here. Flags, I want, is it multi-line? No, I think I might want single. Yes, treat it as a single line. There we are. Actually, hang on. No, because if I want to get the whole, I want to try to get the whole of just one of these. So actually, hang on. What if we just say dot star question mark? Yep, as little as possible in order to get back to \n\n. But no, okay, we end up there. Okay, probably the easiest way to do this would just be, but they have to start with button A. Actually, hang on. Yeah, button A dot star question, button B dot star question, prize dot star question \n. So yeah, we've got multiple. So that match, why does that match have, I guess it's got that initial new line there. So yeah, okay. Okay, I think this works. So we're going to start here, and let's see if I can just, get something decent out of this. All right. And actually what I would like to do is make that group non-capturing, which is going to be, I believe, question colon, non-capturing, yes. All right. So having done that, what I now just want to do here is section regex dot matches data. Let's see what happens. Nothing. All right. And right, so we need to give, but this regex also needs a flag, comma, regex options dot single line, because we had to give that flag to it when we were setting it up in the tool in order to get the behavior we wanted. Try now. Oh, hang on, there's a semicolon there I don't want. Okay, we found 3 outputs there. Beautiful. Okay. So now what I want to do here is with each of these sections, and if I look at the value here, right, we have the groups, the captures. Oh, this makes things so much easier. Okay. All right, so with all of that, yeah, the lines are getting trimmed. That might be okay. Let's go ahead and just for each var match in section regex.matches data, display match.value Match doesn't have a value. Match dot, hang on. Here's the system.object. For each match in that match dot value. All right, let's run that. Okay. Dot trim. That. And if I didn't trim it, were those lines also still there? Just want to see that. Nope, some extra new lines are showing up. Okay, so yeah. Match.value.trim. Yep, and now these things don't have superfluous new lines. Okay, so string section equals match.value.trim. Okay. And let's do here is going to be, so those are our sections. Let's go ahead and set ourselves up. Since setting up classes has been a bit of a mess, but I do kind of like having data structures to play with, let's go ahead and give ourselves using button equals int x. Actually, I mean, we're using coords, aren't we? Bang hash or hash bang import coord dot ipynb. So that shouldn't even need a semicolon. Run. Oh, unknown magic command. Yep, right. They have to go like that. Great. There's the magic command. Okay, so now we have coordinates. So we're going to then say here, using section equals coord A, coord B, and just checking these again there. These are the data we've got here is all, yeah, it's all integers. So yeah. Okay. Coord A, coord B, coord target. Okay. So now we can do that. We have string section like that. And now what we want to do is we want to, actually, this isn't a section. This is a machine. By the narrative of the puzzle, this is the configuration of a machine. So we're going to say using machine equals that. So now machine regex equals new regex. And this one needs to find a couple of things. We're going to ask it for, well, actually, let's go back. Let's go back to our regex tool. I see a bunch of pluses on those, on the X and Y's here. I just want to take a quick look here. Control F, minus? No, there are no minuses anywhere in here. Okay. X and Y always increase. That's helpful. That's good to know. Okay. So what that means is that we've got here is new regex. All right, these are our machine regexes here. Great. I have a terrible suspicion that somehow they're going to find a way to introduce negatives anyway, but since they always give us the same data file, I don't yet know how. But, you know. Okay. New regex. Let's just grab one of these here. Okay. Just one. There you are. So now what we want to do here is we want to say this is not going to be a single line anymore. Okay. So I want to find caret button A colon X plus backslash D plus. And if we look at groups, named capturing group is going to be question and then the name in brackets. question AX. All right, then comma, space, Y, backslash plus, and we're going to do this again. AY. Okay. And actually, in fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call these X, Y, and I'm going to capture right here small caption group question B will capture one character. Yep, so there we are. Group 1, it's A, 9434. Okay. And then that should get me to the end of the line there. So this will find me both my buttons. So let's actually change this here to, yeah, button regex. And here we are with, yeah, new regex at, put all that in there. Great. We'll figure out what options we need to give it. And then we also need a var prize regex. And that one should be pretty straightforward as well. Here it's going to be just prize colon x equals x, y equals some number of digits. Okay. And right, flags, so it looks like we need to go to multi-lines that they can match. Yep. So this one needs to be regex options.multiline, as will prize regex need to be. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this one. All right, so now that we've got the section, what we want to do here is we want to say for each match, submatch in, or here, call this, yeah, button match in button regex dot matches section. And there we're going to go ahead and display button match. And we also want to display prize regex dot match section. There should only be one match there, so we don't need to do a plural thing. All right, let's run this. So here we are. Here's the first thing. We have match. Those are the groups. Success captures. Okay, so we're looking at the groups of this thing. Group 1, yep, has a name, which is B. Yep, okay. Okay, so, I mean, what we basically want to do here is okay, I've got the data I need. So what I want now is we need to build ourselves the A button. So okay, and some of these don't have names. That's all fine. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we got the button match. Now, what I want to do is I just want to pull out, mean, the fact that these always come in the same order. No, I'm just going to I'm gonna be a little less elegant and be a little more button A. This is the button A regex, because this will make it just easier for me to quickly get these things where they need to be. There's the button B regex. All right. So let's go here. We're going to build a button out of button A. So we're going to just say here quickly, var, not var, it's going to be coord, make coord from match M. All right. So M is going to be one of these things here. And we're just going to say, yeah, M dot groups dot, and right, the groups can have a name. So I believe I can just say sub X. Yep. So what I just want to do is we're going to say, it's just going to be a simple return. M should be lowercase. It's going to return parseInt M groups X. This has to be parenthesized.